well. Had a great weekend and a great start to the week. Like we normally do, we're going to do a quick DR recap of what happened today, and hopefully it gives you your moment of clarity. So let's get started. All right. So as normal, we look at our range for the day. It's 13 points, a little lower than what we normally would like to see. Again, I like to see 16 to 20 plus points. Give the price room to flex a little bit inside of DR. But so we didn't get that. We got 13 points. We ended up confirming high about 20 minutes after. So almost at 10:50 or so. We confirmed high, and then as we normally look for, we're looking for a retrace. All right, and so we see our retrace here comes down below DR high, and then it comes down and just ticks right below the IDR high. Now this is where I was supposed to put my trade, because actually I called out, said, hey, I really wanted to come down below IDR versus taking the trade up here at DR. And right at that exact moment, TraderVate decided to kick me out of the system. Right, so by the time I logged back in, this move was already gone. But when I look back and say, okay, so this move is like 41.96, like 25, and the top of this candle was 42. What is that? 42.01. So whatever 5 points, it was like exactly 5 points before it reversed again. So didn't get that trade in. That would have been a tough one to grab, because it came down really quickly and it wicked back up. So I see it quickly enough now where I can actually just put the trade there. But I don't know if I would have got picked up or if I would have missed it. So now if I would have missed it, the next option would have been to put the trade here, right? So because again, I'm going back up. That's the next rung on the ladder. Wouldn't have gotten 5 points. Probably gotten 3 points out of it. But again, that's part of the rules. Okay, so didn't take this trade. But again, it was a tough one to get IDR, but could have been done. All right, so then price just dies right for after 11 o'clock, and again, I'm confirmed high, so I'm not looking for this. Right? I know it's easy to say I could have taken this trade and wrote it all the way down, but I'm not really looking for that. So what ended up happening was I said, okay, well, maybe this is going to be a false DR day, and price will come all the way down and take out the DR low. And then this wick happened, and I saw it kind of turn back around and start to move back up. So my trade I took was actually, if you look at this blue line, it was right at the weekly open as well, but that's the 0.5 fib. So I took that trade to go up. Once I started to kind of move up quickly. So I took the 0.5 fib, and I got in right on this candle, came back down, took a little bit of heat, wasn't much, because remember my 5 points is down here at 41.85, so I was okay there. Then it came back up, and we had a little bit of a midnight tends to act as support and resistance most of the time. And so here, for about a good 15 minutes, it was doing what midnight does, which is act as support and resistance. And it was acting as a resistance right here. And then, but the 0.5 fib was acting as support. So it was like just ping pong back here. And then right around 12, price started to just decide to move up. Now, normally price, 12 o'clock, people say we don't trade at 12 or lunchtime. But like I said, algos don't sleep, and a lot of times you get your movement for the day is actually at 12 or after in that lunchtime hour. So got picked up, moved up. I had my 5 points here, and so price was still going up. So I was at 41.95 was my 5 points off of that move, and so I moved my take profit up, but I also moved my stop loss up to 5 points to lock that 5 points in. And then what you can see, the next candle it came down and actually stopped me out of the 5 points. Okay, so exactly what I want price to do. And then as this candle closed and went back up, this candle came down, went back up. But I noticed again, price started moving back up again. So my final trade for the day was actually right here again on this point, on this IDR high. And so as price went up, picked me up, came down, went up, and I actually came out of this at 5 points. So that was 41.96, and like 42.01, I went ahead and closed out the trade. Didn't do any of this stuff the rest of the day. It was just this was messy for me. There's probably some areas I could have scalped some points, but you know, I'm 10 points here, so I don't need to be, again, I'm not trying to be greedy about this. You know, if I would have seen some additional moves, I'd probably have taken them. You know, I'm sure there's some stuff in here I could have scalped some points off of this DRI, or you know, even coming down to IDR, even though it didn't go below it. So no worries on that one. But again, just a you know, not a straightforward day, but if you follow the rules, it's a pretty straightforward day. All right. So hopefully this helps somebody. Again, put the questions in the comments, and you know, we'll do it again tomorrow. See you guys.